can double your money with an exciting new fundraiser if you sign up now for next fall's KATU Gold Sea School Spirit Coupon Book.
The Power of 2000 is doubling its public service efforts. We want to help local schools raise $2 million by the end of the year 2000.
Sign up now and raise money two ways, with the Gold Sea School Spirit and the larger values book.
Call today and sign up. Brought to you by your friendly Northwest Dodge dealers and KATU, the Power of 2000.
How to hold a great garage sale.
Today on AM Northwest. This is Access Hollywood, and Dr. Quinn is in. Jane Seymour leads off our At Home with the Stars weekend with a tour of her Pacific View Palace. From the art studio, where she finds inner peace, to her kid-friendly kitchen.
This is this one, and who's that one?
Then TV's Perfect Mom shows us her treehouse.
We constructed it sort of to look like our house.
Catherine Hicks takes us on a tour of the house that heaven built.
You might call this Rick James's comeback house. The King of Funk opens up about his drug-induced crash dive in the 1980s.
I just did drugs. Drugs and more drugs.
And about that loving family that pulled him back from the brink.
Cindy Margolis gives us the tour of her home in cyberspace.
Hey, Access Hollywood, I'm Cindy Margolis, and welcome to my home. Come on in.
Plus, she shows us the pictures that make her the world's most downloaded celebrity.
Then something very special. It's a vintage visit with Frank Sinatra in the place he called home.
And here's where I do all my cooking and make the spaghetti and the sauce.
This is Access Hollywood, and we're doing it our way for the fourth weekend in May in 1999.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the special At Home with the Stars edition of Access Hollywood. I'm Sharon Robinson.
And I'm Tony Potts, and hey, let's take a trip to Malibu in the beautiful Pacific Ocean, where Hollywood stars live in amazing houses. And guess who's invited us? Jane Seymour. Yes, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman herself, welcomed me into her gorgeous home, and that includes you, too. Beautiful, breathtaking, elegant, child-proof. That's right, it's Hollywood living Jane Seymour style. The Dr. Quinn star and mother of five invited us into her Malibu hideaway, where a spectacular view of the Pacific isn't the only thing that catches your eye.
They always used to say, how can you have glass-top tables and white furniture with small children? Well, my children don't make a mess. They just, I mean, they make a mess in their room, but they don't mess up other people's houses, and they don't mess up our house.
Jane says the whitewashed living room may be the perfect place to entertain guests or cuddle up with a book, but when she wants to spend some real quality time, she heads to her very own art studio.
This is where I escaped to.
Seymour taught herself how to paint 3 years ago and hasn't looked back. In fact, last year, one of her works sold at the Guggenheim for $25,000 during a charity auction.
I thought it'd be fun to have it so people could see it, and they could see how I was inspired when I was 40, and my life was... I started painting because my life was really depressing. Everything bad had happened, and this was my way out of it. I just started painting, finger painting with my kids, and then the next thing I knew, I was painting and painting and painting, and it was my meditation. It was my way of getting out of a terrible time.
With 3 divorces behind her and her 6-year marriage to James Keach thriving, Seymour's definitely in a happier place these days. And with her 3-year-old twin sons roaming around the house, things are anything but glum.
This is the kitchen, full of activity.
Look, it's a working
It's
kitchen.
a very much a working kitchen.
Look at these little squirts.
Yeah, these are squares. This is this one, and who's that one?
Actually, their names are Chris and John, and while they definitely brighten up any room, Jane admits they do take some preparing for. Every decorating decision is made with their safety in mind, from the fireplace barricaded behind metal doors to the hand-designed gates guarding the stairways.
When you have twins, you know, one goes this way and the other one goes that way, so at least with the gate, it just gives you that extra couple of seconds to catch them if they're running away.
One place Jane doesn't have to go running after the twins is in their spacious and child-safe front yard, where the boys split time between their jungle gym and Mommy and Daddy's tennis court.
This is great because when we have kids over, we can just put a ton of kids in here, and of course when we entertain, we tent it.
Something else that's always covered around the house is water. From the koi ponds in the front yard to the swimming pool in the back, a little bit of black netting gives Jane much-needed peace of mind.
This is also very peaceful from here. I mean, this is just tremendous.
It is. It's great. And of course, you know, we use the pool and everyone swims, and we have access down to the beach here. Oh, really? Sometimes it's just nice to sit out here and look out at the dolphins and the whales.
Ah, life is good, but Jane's not one to rest on her laurels. Upstairs, she's created the perfect spot for a workout.
This is a gym.
We passed up on Jane's offer to do some weightlifting. We were more interested in getting into her closet, where we found 3 centuries of stylish duds.
We have a collection of clothes here going back to the 1700s.
What do you do with all of them?
I wear a lot of them, and I collect some of them because it's amazing that right now my teenage daughter is scouring the vintage shops for 70s clothes, and guess who has them in her closet?
Clothes aren't the only things Jane keeps hidden away in a secret closet. Behind another mirror gym wall, we found a virtual treasure chest of pictures.
This is all memorabilia.
Wow.
It's all in here somewhere. We try to make sense of it. It's sort of happening.
Secret closets, spectacular views. What else could there be to this amazing house, you ask? Well, we found it. Cinema de Seymour. It's Jane's own movie theater, complete with a mini kitchen, a personal film library, and enough couches to seat a small audience.
What's fun about this room is this is actually a stage. So the carpet comes off, and all this comes back here, and these lights are all set here. So we actually do theater in here, too.
Really?
So it's not just the cinema, it's the theater as well.
Movie theater, playhouse, TV room, whatever you want to call it. One look at that big remote and that huge screen, and we knew it was time to bring this tour to an end.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to show us around. This is an amazing place.
Oh, thank you.
Let's watch a movie, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's play.
Hey, I want to go back there for the Super Bowl. Let's have a party. Well, Jane can also use that screening room to tune into her new Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman TV movie airing this weekend on CBS. As for future projects, Jane told me her goal is to do a sitcom.
Dinner was great tonight. Dinner was great. Well, thank you. So, who wants to do what, when, and with whom?
Well, that's the scene from the #1 show on the WB, Seventh Heaven, starring television's newest perfect mom, actress Catherine Hicks. Now, in real life, Catherine is also a mom, and guess what? She's just as sweet as her TV persona. After all, she graciously invited us inside her Bel Air home right here in California.
Hello. Am I interrupting?
Catherine Hicks personifies perfect family values as Annie in Seventh Heaven. It's the WB's ratings grabber and has a superstar following, as Catherine found out during a stroll in Beverly Hills when she was stopped by director Ron Howard.
Excuse me, my name is Ron Howard, and I just wanted to tell you what a great show. I mean, our whole family watches it every Monday night. We all sit down on the sofa, and I wanted to write a letter. Please tell everyone what a great show. And I was just like, okay. You do nice work, too.
And this is the house that Seventh Heaven helped build.
I would call it, I guess, it's sort of airy, country, French, modern. It's definitely, you know, very LA 90s.
Nestled in the canyons of Bel Air, California, Catherine shares her eclectic home with her husband and her 6-year-old daughter, Katie. The three spend most of their time in the living room that boasts a 3-story high beam ceiling.
These ceilings are so high, I could hang a crucifix and open a church. And how do you make a place look like this, you know, cozy, and we don't have Rembrandts that are top to floor? I decided to hang everything heavy, to weight it like it felt like a big white balloon. So I put heavy velvet curtains, heavy velvet sofas, heavy colors, just try to close it in.
The most intimate room is the kitchen, which opens onto the family room.
This is where I sort of stick everything, Katie's ballet, us in Hawaii, her soccer certificate and reading certificates. Here's her soccer trophy. And this is where I cook. I cook and they wait for the food. And I cook your basic Midwestern Irish type of food. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, green beans. And these are our fish. And I try to change their scenery every day so they don't get bored. Today they're going to look at Minnie and Mickey. It must be boring to be a fish.
Upstairs, Catherine's bedroom suite has its own veranda, fireplace, and marble bathroom. Her daughter Katie's room is packed with toys and a painted castle. Katie also has her very own castle outside, built in this tree.
We were nice to this California oak and constructed it sort of to look like our house. It's very small.
From her little castle to her big castle to her shelf of trophies, it's clear that Katie is Catherine's top priority, and being a mom off-screen is Catherine's most important job.
I used to be competitive and obsessive about myself and my career, and now it's Katie's world.
Such a great lady. Well, Catherine is also very active in the Save the Children Foundation, an organization dedicated to helping underprivileged children. Just the kind of thing you'd expect from someone who plays a pastor's wife on TV. Seventh Heaven airs Mondays on the WB.
Next on Access Hollywood, we're inside Rodney Dangerfield's home, where his wife is the one who gets no respect.
She can't cook at all, you know. My house, after I eat, I don't brush my teeth, I count them.
Then a close-up look at some rock and roll collectibles with comedian Carrot Top. We're off to Orlando, coming up.
Access Hollywood, brought to you by Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Me, I'm a kid, a picky kid. You're saying big deal, all kids are. Yeah, but I'm a legend. I won't eat anything green, fishy, mushy, spicy, rectangular, or red. Now my mom's gonna try Rice-A-Roni. Huh, I'm gonna sit here till I turn 18. Well, maybe just one bite.
Dinner doesn't have to be dramatic with Rice-A-Roni. Kids like it, and that's something you'll really like. And now try herb roasted chicken flavor and pastaroni garlic Alfredo.
The new Saturn Coupe has better pickup than a Maserati. After a Little League game, anyway. The world's first three-door coupe from Saturn. Why didn't anyone think of this before?
Take me out to the ball.
It seems we're born knowing how to play. We choose up sides, take our positions, and a dash from here to Labor Day in a rousing home and away series called Summer. The rules are simple. Keep your eye on the ball, your face to the breeze, and your hand on a glass of lemonade. Good old-fashioned country time lemonade. The official sponsor of Summer.
Polly has a pogo stick. She wants to meet her new neighbor, Ned. Look at Polly bounce. Yum! Ned is eating a garden burger lunch. So are the Watsons. They are healthy and tasty and good. Polly's getting hungry. Look! Garden burger in first class. Cosmonauts. Grandma? Discover Garden Burger. All natural, really tasty, end of story. Because eating good just got great.
Welcome back, everyone, to Access Hollywood's At Home with the Stars special. I'm Tony Potts. And it's finally time to give one man a little, respect, Rodney Dangerfield. The legendary comic opens up about a few things you probably never knew about his career when he opens the doors to his home high above Hollywood.
Access Hollywood. Okay, come on in, will you? And open out the other guys I saw here. Don't steal anything, all right? Come on, this is where I live, okay?
We are inside the house that Rodney built. Well, actually, we are inside the luxury high-rise condo where Rodney lives in Hollywood. The first thing Rodney showed us was memorabilia from Caddyshack, that cult classic movie that finally gave him a little respect.
Well, the last time I saw a mouth like that, I had a hook in it. They just gave me a new video of Caddyshack, and they also put in 3 Caddyshack golf balls with the gopher over here, you know?
Playing party-crashing millionaire Al Cervic turned the stand-up comedian into a household name. But ironically, Rodney didn't score big bucks when he took the Caddyshack role back in 1980.
Hey, baby, you're all right. You must have been something before electricity, huh? It actually cost me money to do Caddyshack. I had to give up 8 weeks in Vegas. And what they paid me in Caddyshack, I'll tell you what they paid me. I got $35,000. That was it. For the whole thing with no residuals, nothing, that was it. So it cost me a couple of $100,000 to do it, I guess. You know what I mean? But what I got out of it was worth it because it put me into movies and stuff like that and everything else, you know?
And memories of those movies can even be found in the kitchen of the home that he shares with his wife, Joan.
What are you doing here? Stop cooking, will you, for crying out loud? You can't cook at all, you know. My house, after I eat, I don't brush my teeth, I count them.
The Dangerfields have been together 5 years and 5 months, or is it
Is it 5 years and 5 months?
Can you believe that? Yeah.
No, I think next December's 5 years, isn't it?
No, that would be 6.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that?
And how do you like his and her refrigerators?
Okay, there's mine. You can see the pie in it and all of these good things. That's mine. Okay.
And here's mine, huh?
No,
Oh,
here.
that's it.
Here's Rodney's. Yellow and water mostly.
Rodney has lived in this 2-bedroom condo for 5 years. It boasts an office and computer where he can check out his own website. But his favorite part of the home is this extra-large steam room.
Come on, you want to come in? It's a little warm in here, you know? But it's a steam room, okay? It's a big one. I like things big. I hate those closet steam rooms where you can't move around. This way you can take a walk, do whatever you want, you know? So I use this every day.
Rodney's most prized possession, though, is his custom jukebox. The comedian recorded all the songs on it, including his unique version of Frank Sinatra's hit, Strangers in the Night.
I lost more girls by singing this way.
But Rodney hasn't lost his love to make people laugh.
Well, Access Hollywood, thanks for coming over. Hope you had enjoyed your little visit here with me, okay? And just remember, it's lonely at the top when there's no one on the bottom.
Well, you can show Rodney some respect by checking out his classic movie, Caddyshack. The special anniversary edition is available on home video. Sean?
Well, Tony, how's this for respect when it comes to comedy? A young, if not odd, comic who sells out more than 200 shows a year. Carrot Top is definitely a unique talent. But what about his private world? Well, we just happen to have the answer to that one because we're opening the front door to the Florida home of Carrot Top. Where would you expect a comedian with bright orange hair to live? In what else? A bright orange home that is just as wild and wacky as its owner, Carrot Top.
Oh, come on this way.
It's the Florida house that Carrot Top built. Millions are fans of his act. He's so popular that Hollywood even gave him his own movie, Chairman of the Board. But when he's not performing, Carrot Top, whose real name is Scott Thompson, relaxes here.
Anyway, welcome to my house. This is the pool room, the billiard room. This is where all the fights happen in the house. Whenever someone has a problem, I go, hey, take it to the billiard room. Okay, if you're going to fight, take it in there.
Carrot Top is a huge rock and roll fan and has the goods to prove it.
It's an actual Rolling Stones guitar that they used in one of the concerts, and it's signed by all the Stones, John, Paul, George, and Ringo, I think. I don't know which one, too, but they're all there. All right, guys, this is the dining room area. This is where all the eating takes place. As all you can see, I don't eat, so I haven't eaten in weeks.
But he admits he ends up eating most of his meals in the kitchen. But the room where he spends most of his time is the entertainment room, where he showcases the rest of his rock and roll memorabilia.
As you can see, I like the Stones. There's another Mick Jagger. This was painted right in front of me in Las Vegas. The artist's name is Denny Dent, and he was opening for Jay Leno, and he paints like, he'll put on a song and then paint, like, strap me up, and he paints it with his hand. And paints the whole thing during one song, and it's like amazing. The crowd goes just ballistic.
But we're saving the best for last. Take a look at the backyard. It comes complete with a fountain, a pool, and get this, his own private beach. Perfect for water sports, Carrot Top style.
Hey, this is Carrot Top. Thanks for coming to my house, or whoever's house this is. In fact, I better get out of here before they get home. So remember, keep watching Access Hollywood. And until next time, see you later.
Well, I think he needs to add more color. Carrot Top is leaving his home to come to your hometown. He's currently on tour around the country on his own personal tour bus.
Next, Rick James. Stardom, drugs, and a near-death experience.
The room was going round and round and round and round. And I knew something terrible was happening.
And how he lived to celebrate life. Next, in our at-home special on Access Hollywood.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
introduces curlier, flirtier lashes with Wonder Curl Mascara. The Curl Activator brush grabs and curls. The elastic formula sets for ultra curly lashes. Wonder Curl.
Maybe she's born with it.
That must be a fascinating article.
You think?
But now it's time to feed the kitties. Anybody hungry?
I am.
Cats know what they want.
Clearly, America's Best still has the lowest price in sight. That's why I bought Burgess in. They're selling disposable contact lenses for just $59.99.
Not a problem.
2 6-packs for $59.99.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Just jack up your eye exams to make up the difference.
But $59.99 at America's Best includes a doctor's eye exam.
You got a problem.
Call America's Best at 1-800-2-PAIR and discover the lowest price in sight. 1-800-2-PAIR.
1984, IHOP captured the hearts of millions with the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. 1997, IHOP makes headlines again with the Rudy Tooty 2. 1999, a nation swoons over the announcement of the Rudy Tooty Roundup. Their credo, a Rudy Tooty for everyone. 3 breakfasts to choose from. Fruit-topped pancakes, bacon, sausage, and eggs. Starting at just $3.99, only at IHOP. It all begs the question, what's next for IHOP?
The Rick James hit Super Freak spent 10 weeks in the top 40 back in 1981. Well, Rick James was definitely on top of the world in the 80s, the world that ultimately came crashing down. You could describe his life as near disastrous, but no matter how tough times got, the singer always managed to hang on to one thing, an opulent lifestyle. It's a pop star's paradise, complete with fountain, pool, and jacuzzi. The 7-bedroom Hollywood home is the perfect pad for King of Funk Rick James and his wife Tanya, and they proudly gave us the grand tour.
What's up? I see you made it, huh?
The hallway is lined with gold and platinum albums.
These aren't even half of my albums, the gold and platinum albums. The rest are in my ranch in Buffalo.
There's a weight room, a spacious living room, and a family room decorated with artifacts from Morocco.
The man who made this did this all by hand, and he's the only one that out there that's doing this anymore. It's like a lost art because it takes so long.
You can't tell by the house, but life hasn't always been good for Rick. In the 80s and early 90s, he was hooked on cocaine, a habit that he says cost him up to $400,000 a year.
I didn't do much. I just did drugs. Drugs and more drugs. And more drugs.
He was so addicted that at one point, Rick said he never left his house.
I tiptoe around the house, talk to myself. Yeah, come on, come on. You know, I'm like paranoid.
And that wasn't the worst of it. In 1991, he was arrested twice. In one case, he and Tanya were charged with drugging and assaulting a woman in this Hollywood hotel. Rick said they had all been doing drugs for days, and it led to an altercation between Tanya and the victim.
She had these snakeskin boots, and she kicked my lady in the stomach. You know, and I tossed one on her. You know, then she started fighting with me, and okay, you know, hey, that's ridiculous. So she got a few.
Rick spent 2 years in jail for the attack, emerging clean, sober, and happy to see his son Taz and niece Jessie in 1996.
Little Jessie. Yeah, I know, but Daddy got you now. You're free.
Rick says he has been drug-free ever since. Fortunately, royalties from his many hits have kept him financially solvent. But just when it seemed like he was making a comeback, he hit another rough patch. 6 months ago, in the midst of his first tour in years, he suffered a near-fatal stroke. He had just gotten off the stage in Denver.
The room was going round and round and round and round. And I knew something terrible was happening, so I said, take me to the hospital.
He looked horrible. He was in a wheelchair.
It's something Tanya will never forget.
He had blankets all wrapped around him. He was like leaned over to the side. His hands were all, you know, he looked like an elderly invalid.
A true survivor, Rick is slowly recovering.
And it's still difficult for me to walk. And it's still hard for me to, like, really, I can't even speak that well.
These days, he relishes the little things in life, like the bedroom his older son, Ricky Jr., is painting for his younger son, 6-year-old Tad.
Who's that going to be over there, climbing up the wall?
Spider-Man.
He had a role as a gangster in the hit Eddie Murphy film, Life.
You got to be crazy. I'm going to pick somebody, at least I'm going to pick somebody who's going to be able to watch my back in a tight squeeze.
He's working on a new album, and in the not-too-distant future, he hopes to leave Hollywood for a place somewhere far, far away.
Playing with my son and my wife, naked on the shore, saying, God, didn't I create some funky music? Look at us now, baby.
Well, Rick also has an autobiography in the works, which he hopes to make into a movie. It would definitely make for one interesting story, and it is amazing he's doing so well after that stroke, because a lot of his fans thought he was finished, but obviously he is making a comeback.
Absolutely, and Hollywood couldn't write a better script. You know, he's had 9 lives, and he's from rags to riches to rags, and then back to riches again.
Absolutely.
You know, and also you'll be able to learn more about Rick James this summer on VH1's Behind the Music series. Next, it's okay to jump on the bed if you're the queen. Internet superstar Cindy Margolis shows us around the home that's built for comfort. Plus, Louis Mandylor, he's a prime-time knockout. But he's an old softy when it comes to his pit bull, Mr. Handsome. More at home with the stars is coming up.
Footsteps on the Moon. Men from Planet Earth. An ABC News special.
Go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes from the lunar surface. Magnificent flight out here. Magnificent desolation. Beautiful, just beautiful.
Before anyone you know moves to Portland, they should take the first step. KATU's First Step to Portland and Vicinity. This 30-minute video is the easy way to compare lifestyles in different areas of Portland, of homes and apartment styles, school districts, commutes, recreation, crime data, and more. Step 1 to Portland is sponsored by these fine companies and available by calling 1-888-STEP1-FOR-YOU.
Our love affair with the automobile. As car owners, we take great pride and care in what we drive, and that's being selective in where we get the best parts for our cars. And only Thrifty Auto Supply has earned this trust. That's because Thrifty Auto Supply offers their customers only the finest quality products. An experienced staff, dedicated service, and a true appreciation of cars. If you want it, we've got it at Thrifty Auto Supply.
Hey, stupid, is it going to be sunny for my big party? Can I come to your party, Spike?
No. What's the forecast?